Investigate the area. So many places are so tightly packed in. It's almost difficult to tell the difference to tell the different ones apart. Okay. You don't want to bother with those other places. They're sheer boredom compared to outer heaven. Hear, hear. After all, we can offer things that those other places can't. We can offer Big Boss himself. You mean illegal activities? Well, some people may use that terminology, but what? But what? Investigate area again. There are numerous shops selling adult merchandise on both sides of the street. Define adult. We're talking about, Call of Duty, because that game is rated, M for mature, plus 18. Surprisingly, only kids play that shit. 9-year-olds playing that shit. So many places are so tightly packed in. Okay, it's gonna cycle through these, huh? I might as well start asking him. About Gibson. Who are you talking about? I don't work out here every day, you know. The staff in the club may know something.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yes, no 9. You can ask me as many times as you want, but the answer won't change. Are you sure about that? I guess that's right. Buffalo Cuisine Restaurant. I have to be careful when I say this, but our buffalo's the best in the world, so they do so. It's the genuine wild thing, no genetic manipulation. That's you. Only my booger is on it. 'Cause I keep sneezing. We had some Snow 9, and some booger. Why don't you try some before you go? Ask about Outer Heaven. You found the place. Welcome to Outer Heaven. That's right. As you can see, our specialty is our masquerade hour. Not the buffalo wings. Ding, 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 ding. About Plato's Cavern. We've got a special arrangement with Plato's Cavern. If you don't buy one of their masks, I am afraid you can't get in. Which mask should we buy, though? I'm afraid we don't let those types in. We have to maintain a certain degree of class, you know. You're a fucking furry. What kind of class are you talking about? We've been seeing a lot of imitations lately. It's a big problem for us, you know. Yeah, I came here to actually make sure of which mask I should buy. Contents of the store. It's called a black market, but the distribution system is first rate. Well, having you buy a mask is a form of a membership system. Me. We used to sell the masks right here until recently. Now, you can only get them at the Plato's Cavern. It's close by. Interesting. Location of store. So, does it make a difference which mask should we buy? Come on, you must have seen the commercials for Plato's Cavern. I'm quite sure that the phone number for the place is public information. I've been there before. Well, then that makes everything easy. Oh no!
Excuse me.
Oh no, my secret buffalo sauce. It's all over your face. Why didn't you just call them and ask? I'm trying to find out which mask should I buy, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and ask about Marilyn Monroe. That's the real Isabella. You don't get very many chances to see such a famous actress in person, you know. Actress, huh? Is she an actress? She puts on a dance show every hour. No tricks, just one hot program. She puts on a dance show every hour. No tricks. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the answer of which masks should we get. I'm definitely gonna try and buy one, not both of them. I'm gonna buy the mummy mask. Because it looks cooler. Gonna show him my ID. Well, well. So you're an investigator, eh? Nah! What happened? Has there been a crime or something? Oh yes, there's a big crime that's happening in front of me. A furry existing. That's a big crime. Unforgivable crime. You can pay inside after you've enjoyed our services. Scrap of paper. What's with that? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna tell me anything about it. Key. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to sneeze on it.
Excuse me.
I wanted to sneeze on it. There's something charming about these Sega CD games. Recently I played also a Sega CD game called Popful Mail. Streamed it though. You can find it on the channel. That one had good voice acting. What was the line? I'm gonna ask you now and tell you later. Yeah. Something like that. Now that game was fun. It definitely was some sort of a hidden gem for the Sega CD. Could be my favorite Sega CD game. Yes, even better than Sonic CD. Even better than Sonic CD. I don't know. Yeah, so he's not gonna give me any information. I wish if Metal would at least check the area if there's something interesting or not. Alright, so what's her name again? Isabella Velvet. Should I go back and search about her? Should I head back and search about her? I mean, since we are actually gonna head back all together, or I'm gonna actually no. Before I do anything, I'm gonna try and enter without a mask and see what's gonna happen. Ah, the investigator from the other day is back. Maybe he actually. recognized me as the investigator after I showed him the ID. That would have been interesting. Go inside. Wait a moment, please. We're in the middle of a masquerade hour. You'll need some kind of mask or costume if you want to go in. Let me go in. Wait a moment, investigator. I know it's a bother, but we'll need to have you wear a mask. Any mask? That's wow. That's why I came here to ask for. Any mask is gonna be fine. Well, I guess that's that. I'm gonna have to go buy a mask, and I'm gonna buy the mummy mask. Hopefully it's gonna be the one that's gonna be the correct one. But before we do that, I actually want to head to the Junker HQ and research about Marilyn Monroe. We've arrived. What's her name again? It's not Marilyn Monroe. How was your day, Gillian? Are you making any progress on your investigation? Can I ask her about some of the characters that Can I not ask her about Isabella? Isabella. I don't think we're gonna find more Isabellas in this game. Oh, that's her! Isabella Velvet, 24, 175. She's tall. O positive. Blood type. Popular actress in holographic and virtual reality movies. Seen dancing at Club Outer Heaven by director Ridley Scotty, and made debut in one of his works. Won Best Actress Award at Kobe International Film Festival in 2045. Special Judges Award at Cannes in 2046, so that still exists. Nominated for Best Actress Academy Award in 2046 and 47. Holographic appearances. Incident Proposition 2044. Kiss of the Honeybee 2045. The Other Side of the Sadness 2046. Virtual reality appearances. Catcher in the Ray 2045. Star Luster 2046. Naked Star Luster? What is that? Is that like a pun for Ghostbuster? Naked Pistol, not Naked Gun, 2046. Alright. Cool, that was interesting. I don't think we're gonna need to research about her director, though. That was interesting. Doesn't look anything like Marilyn Monroe, but... whatever. Let's head to Plato's Cavern, viewers, by the mummy mask. Horrible. Cannot sniff? Eat Neo Kobe pizza? That's a new that's a new whatchamacallit, a new choice here. Yeah, let's eat some.
Alright, let's try one of these floating pizza things.
Sounds good to me.
Give us 2 regular Neo Kobe pizzas.
2?
2 coming up. You gotta put it in the soup yourself, okay?
Okay, here we go, Metal. Here's yours.
He's gonna...
Let's put them in on the count of 3, okay? They get bland and soggy if they stay in too long.
No problem.
He's gonna
Ready?
eat some?
1, 2, 3.
Very good. Now in a few seconds, they'll come floating up. When they do, pull yours out right away, okay? Don't mess it up.
I'm ready. Come on up, little fellas.
Hey, here comes one. Oh, that's mine. Come here, you.
Nice snag there, Metal. Hey, where's mine?
Oh, this is unusual.
Oh.
I wonder what the problem is.
I want my pizza. Where's my pizza?
What's the problem? Yours not coming back up?
My pizza?
Hey, really sorry about that. Happens every now and then. You'll forgive us there, would you not, buddy?
So,
Gillian, perhaps we should go.
my Neo Kobe pizza. It sank just like the rest of this city's gonna.
Let's get going, Gillian.
I can't believe that. I'll never waste my money on one of those stupid things again.
I don't get it. Like, you dip the pizza inside a soup and you wait for it to come back up? A pizza that sinks? That's probably better than a pizza that floats, because the only thing that floats on the surface of the water are dead bodies! Alrighty, everyone. Let's go ahead and continue reading a few entries here before we move on. The Dream Coder. The Dream Corridor. Corridor? What does that mean? The Dream Corridor, a device for recording human dreams. Okay, I think it should have been easier to just call it Dream Coder. But whatever. A device for recording human dreams. Reminds me of Dreamfall. A game that's on PC. It's like an adventure game. I played it on this channel. I really like it. Pickup of brainwaves allows for playback, which recreates distinct sights, sounds, and physical sensations. However, regulations prohibit playback by other than a licensed counselor or psychologist. Why is that? What's the drawbacks? I mean, privacy is one thing, that's for sure, but recording are not legally dismissible as evidence in a court of law. Makes sense. Why does that have? What does that have to do with going to Marsh, though? Well, I guess we were checking on cultural science, right? Alright, let's check on culture sports. Bayou. A museum of living genes featuring live animals, endangered or extinct species only, recreated through genetic manipulation. This is something also that in the Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep, which a book that I finished, by the way, viewers. A little bit confusing ending to the book. I might actually try and read it again. I liked it. I might read it again. A little bit confusing conclusion. A little bit confusing. Created by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, IUCN, in order to recreate and culture extinct mammal and bird species. Besides caring for living animals, the museum operates a library of frozen genetic samples. Successful birth of a unicorn, an actual unicorn in 4070 natural delivery, drew widespread attention. The baby unicorn has also been adopted as Neo Kobe's mascot. A unicorn? It's not even a real animal. It's not a real animal. Row musical. A musical performed by a humanoid robot. Goddamn. Called out, huh? Called out. Well, they're not actually robots, you know. They're just not real. I'm talking about like Hatsune Miku. What do they call them? Holograms, hologram artists or whatever. Well, and then we have YouTubers. So, as each robot's expressions and movements are sampled from actual actors, there is virtually no difference between their performances and that of live actors. Sure, the popularity of this art forms no doubt. This art form no doubt lies in the technology's ability to change the performers with a simple software modification, including the ability to inject long, dead classical actors into modern roles. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't think you're allowed to do that. The big hit of 47's has so far been the Phantom of the Opera. Goddamn. The Phantom of the Opera is here. So here. Alright, viewers, let's continue on from where we left off. The sinking pizza. My Neo Kobe pizza! That was fun. Unexpected, but that was fun. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the store and buy us something. Buy us the mummy mask. May I help you? Oh, it's you. I'm gonna stop that. Did I show him? Oh, I did show him my Junker ID. I forgot. Yeah. All right, let's buy the mask for now. We're gonna try and buy happiness later. The mummy. Thank you very much. One mummy mask coming up. Thank you. That will be 2,000 credits, please. That's a lot of money. Good thing that they actually removed it from the background. Come back anytime. Alright. That is that. Let's go ahead and continue on towards Outer Heaven. Yeah, I like that song. Not as good the intro theme though. That sexy saxophone, holy. This one is silly though. Alright. Do we need to show him the mask? Or should we just get in? Can we just check on our possession? Maybe we should use it. Yeah, we were gonna be using it. Let's look at it though. That's the mask that you bought at Plato's Cavern. That's a mummy mask. On my mummy mask. Alright, let's try on the mummy mask. I forgot what voice I gave this guy. Oh, that looks great on you, investigator. I don't know if that's what he sounded or not. I forgot. Alright, let's continue on. Investigator, don't go around telling everybody what you do for a living, alright? Yeah, that's what I thought. But hey. Table for one, please. Yeah, that was the same merchant. He works 2 jobs. Whoa! This is called, this is the... is this a strip club? By the way, yeah, I actually, recognize this picture, and this is a famous picture, and there's a difference in both Japanese and Western version, which you know, this like the screen showing Konami characters, like I forgot the name of I think his name is Rocket Man, the squirrel or rabbit thing, the rodent to the right, and there's the Contra guys next to him, and of course there's Dracula and and Simon Belmont, which is crazy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I guess well, you know, Solid Snake is not famous enough. That's pretty cool. We're inside Outer Heaven. Alright, let's look around. Inside club. The other customers are all dressed up in various customs. And various costumes. It appears to be showtime now. So these are masks? I don't know, I guess that makes sense, I guess. Who's the guy over behind the counter? He appears to be the manager of the place. Oh, we're gonna be calling him. There don't seem to be any tables open. The place appears to be quite popular. Customers. Everyone is dressed as a character from a classic late 20th century video game. The people who run this place must really be into old-time nostalgia. Well, except for me. Except for me. Should have dressed as goddamn Solid Snake or something. Oh, a Sparkster, huh? Mr. Ueda? Mr. Ueda? Is that the Mr. Ueda from, there's a famous, celebrity in Japan that was like, some sort of a phenomenon back in the day. And like he was in everything, and he was actually made a game about himself as well. Like I think it was it's supposedly one of the hardest video games on the Famicom. Was it the Famicom or Super Famicom? It's probably on the Famicom. And I think it got released by Konami, if I remember correctly. There's the Contra guys. Gumon, I don't know. Sparkster, yeah, that's the guy to the far right. Like a dead Konami mascot. There's a lot of dead Konami mascots. Contra, Castlevania pair. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's check on Sparkster. Hey, isn't that guy who fought against the evil pigs from the Divatendus Empire? Divatendus? Oh yeah, the rocket guy. What's his name? Spinster? Spunster? Parkster? Damn, even Konami don't know him. I think they remade one of his games, like back in 2012. which sadly I've never had the opportunity to play it because for some reason it was region locked, and it was region locked where I live, so it was a little bit weird, really. The customer is dressed as the hero Sparkster, the Rocket Knight. Yeah, it was called Rocket Knight, yeah. The game was called Rocket Knight. It looked fun, too. Maybe there's gonna be a... Maybe I'm gonna try and grab a copy sometime in the future. Gomon. That customer with the spike haircut is dressed as Gomon, the mystical ninja. I cannot use my mouse to point where he is, but he's to the right, where Simon is sitting, at least in the screen, between Simon and the Contra guys. You're right, boy, that was really a great game. Those designers were really brilliant. I don't remember that game. Gomon. The Gomon haircut became a real cultural icon. Is that so? Japanese motorcycle gangs started to all wear their hair like that. It's pretty cool. He is dressed as the video game hero, Gomon the Mystical Ninja. Oh, I recognize this character. Yeah, I recognize these games. Yeah, I recognize these games. I wonder if they're older games. Yeah, the 3D version in particular, it sucks ass. It sucks major ass. Yeah, screw that. That game is not. That game is not good. I remember playing it. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that this was like a Konami game, but I guess it is. Check on the other customers. Mr. Ueda. A fellow is dressed as character from the controversial video game Lethal Enforcers. Lethal Enforcers. It caused quite a stir in the 1990s when two senators from the United States started a two-man crusade against video game violence. Those same two senators were later voted out of office in a humiliating landslide when their constituents decided that they wanted representatives who would do something about real violence on the streets. Oh yeah, I believe that game also spawned a whole generation of imitations, didn't it? I don't think so. Lethal Enforcer? Yeah, I don't think Lethal Enforcer was that... how do you say it? Was that influential? Not like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto was definitely influential, where people actually, really started complaining about video game and violence. Yep, that's true. A lot of companies produced inferior copies, but none matched the success of the original. As a matter of fact, that game was used in the academy for training purposes. Really? It's amazing how people can use a simple video game as an excuse for all of society's problems. I mean, I do agree that some video games are not suitable for certain age demographic. The age demographic. So yeah, the content of video games are definitely important. I'm definitely not gonna let a kid play a game that has a stripper dancing in it, so yeah. So it's gonna be a... it's definitely the cause of something that's gonna happen in the future. It's always easier to point the figure at the other guy than it is to point it at yourself. Human nature hasn't changed at all since then, huh? Damn, interesting take. That's a very interesting take. That is a very interesting take. The customer is dressed as the Chinese boss from Lethal Enforcer. I never played Lethal Enforcer on the arcade, by the way. My only experience with the Lethal Enforcer was when they ported it to the Mega Drive, and I liked that game. That game was really good, and I do agree that yeah, there was a lot of. It definitely started like a series of imitators, and some of them were really good. Sunset Riders or something. There was another game that was the same thing, that had the same idea at the very least. It was really good as well. So I remember these games. Lethal Enforcer was cool. Contra. I think a lot of people know Contra. The customer is dressed as the Contra character. I'm certain to sense a theme here. How about you, Gillian? Yeah, me too. I guess you and I are pretty out of place among all these Konami characters, huh, Metal Gear? I wouldn't say that. As a matter of fact, I suspect that we fit in much better than you realize. What the heck are you talking about, Metal? These are all fictional video game characters. We're the only we're the only real ones in here. Didn't they just confirm that? Did they actually confirm that? That Metal Gear and Snatcher in the same future. I wonder if Konami can actually do something. Like they're in the same world. I wonder if Konami can do something about that, something interesting. That's a Contra guy. We shouldn't mess with him too much. Maybe he's in with a shotgun too. He has his shotgun. Castlevania pair. Those two are pretty suspicious looking. They appear to be dressed as characters from the famous Castlevania series of the video games from the late 20th century. Yeah, wow. That really takes me back. I remember spending hours playing it. I didn't even take time off to sleep. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? I wasn't even born then. I must be thinking about something else. But I'm sure I remember playing it. I remember I was pissed because I couldn't jump off the stairs. That's a major complaint amongst people that play Castlevania. Once you walk on the stairs, you cannot jump. You cannot do anything. Which is... yeah, it was stupid. Everyone felt that way, Gillian. It was very futurist, frustrating. According to statistical records, the teenage suicide rate increased dramatically in that year. I wouldn't go saying something like that and pointed out that it happens the same year that Castlevania dropped. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna blame video games to what's happening, you know, to society's problems. That's another proof. These are statistics. I checked on the... I wanted to actually check on the customers, but I checked on the dancer. Savor the moment, Gillian. Her dancing is really something special. I see. You weren't kidding, were you? Look at the Castlevania pair. That is Simon Belmont and the Master of Evil, Dracula. I'm a big fan of Castlevania, by the way, viewers. Huge fan. Of course, like, I like the old school side-scroller, you know, the action platformers, but I'm a bigger fan of the Metroidvania style games, you know. that got popularized by Symphony of the Night and onwards. Big fan of it. Igarashi, the one who was responsible for it, even though that he really doesn't like to take the effort that was put into Symphony of the Night, because he actually picked up the development midway, and he's definitely doesn't take a full full credit for directing the whole game at the very least. He definitely took the full credit for the other games that came after, and all of them were good. I'm a big fan of the Castlevania games. I miss the Castlevania games. And yes, viewers, I played Bloodstained. Actually streamed it on the channel. Not archived. You're not gonna find the archive for a few reasons. But I streamed my playthrough on the channel and enjoyed it a lot. Definitely gonna try and come back to it, so hopefully in the future. Hopefully. Savor the moment. Gillian, what's you staring at? I mean, staring at the lady. Long hair. Wow, she really knows how to move her body. God damn, yeah, that's a Kojima game for you viewers. That's a motherfucking Kojima game. Inside club. Investigating inside the club. During masquerade hour, everybody has a mask or a makeup on. It's impossible to tell who is who. I mean, can't you just identify them by, I don't know, DNA or something? You're not advanced to actually identify them by that. You have to. You need facial recognition, I guess. Investigate the customers. Oh, we're gonna investigate all of them. Hey, what are you doing? That customer wasn't carrying anything suspicious. I like how they're, turning at the screen. Hey, what's your problem? Unfortunately, we couldn't learn anything. Well, that's it for Sparkster. What? Hey, what are you doing? Customer wasn't carrying anything suspicious. Aren't you too young? And the Contra guys are definitely not gonna be happy. Cut that out! What do you think you're doing? Nothing suspicious? Motherfucker carrying 2 Chinese swords. Cut that out! Contra guys are gonna shoot me. Watch it! What's your problem? Damn, Simon's gonna whip me. I'm just wondering, what the hell are you drinking? What kind of drink that's, going chameleon and changing color like that? It's not suspicious, it's suspicious as hell. Watch it! What a horrible night to have a drink. Alright, call. I think we're gonna call the manager. Manager, the dancer, the customers? What other options we can do? Order buffalo cuisine? We're not gonna do that. Let's call the manager. I'll call the manager over. What the hell? Manager looking a little bit weird. Hello, can I help you with something? Look at the manager. That's one of the characters from Cosmic Debris. Is it the side-scroller? The shmup? Well, you really know your stuff, don't you? Maybe, I don't remember. Well, I guess. Yeah. It's really made well. Investigated? Would you mind if I check this out? What? Are you one of those types? What types? What type are you talking about? He seems to be built quite well. What do you mean by that? There's nothing out of the ordinary. This is pretty cool. Oh, that is pretty cool. Let's ask him. What can we ask him, though? Oh, I guess about Gibson. I guess this is gonna be the moment we're gonna be questioning. Why would you want to question about it? But more importantly, we're gonna start questioning about Gibson. We might get a few leads here, viewers. All right, let's try and ask him about the important stuff here. How about Gibson? I'm afraid I don't know who that is. Do you have a photograph? We do. We definitely took the photograph, so I guess that's this is why we need to take the photograph from Katrina. All right, let's ask about Isabella for now. She'll be dancing here through the end of the month. Look, she's at it right now. She's between pictures at the moment, so we had her come dance for us. Between pictures? As in movies? She's one of the top in the business right now. We're the only club that she'll dance at, you know. God damn. Weird flex, but whatever. It's probably gonna... it's most likely because of the money. Are you gonna get it back, though? If you're gonna pay a lot of money, are you gonna get it back? I've known her since she was a lot younger, but she's hardly changed. She's a good kid.